From the Digital Media Center, on the campus of Southern Oregon University in Ashland, Oregon. This is Ramping Up Your English, an educational program for intermediate level English language learners. Here's your host for Ramping Up Your English, John Letts.
Welcome to Ramping Up Your English, winner of the Southern Oregon Television Award for the Program of the Year and the award for Best Educational Program. I'm your host and producer, John Letts. Ramping Up Your English is an educational support program for intermediate English learners. It's a program for people from all language backgrounds. Ramping Up Your English is also for people of all ages. If you've already passed the beginning stages of learning English and want to reach higher levels of proficiency, this program is designed to meet your needs. We take a content-based approach to helping you reach higher levels of English proficiency. Our current thematic unit is Animals. This is segment 1 of episode 45. In this episode, we approach the study of animals through folk tales and art. Here to help us with this is Will. Will, welcome to Ramping Up Your English.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to have you back, Will. You know, viewers might remember that Will was in a past episode of Ramping Up Your English when he shared the story of Kate Shelley and the Midnight Express. Today, Will shares a folk tale entitled How the Chipmunk Got Its Stripes, a really fun story. Will brought some friends to bring this story to life, and that's exactly what they'll do later on in this program. So Will, thank you, and you get to be part of the audience for a while. Okay, and then viewers, your job will be to listen to the story, look at the illustrations, and see the action in your brain, your mind's eye, as we say in English. As our storytellers describe the action, see that action as if you're making a movie of it. Okay, so many people find that they have a connection to animals, and that seems especially true for children. One very fun way to connect with the children to the animal world is to face paint, in other words, face painting. And I'm happy to welcome onto the program Cassandra. So this is also known as Sassy Cassie.
Hey, everyone.
Thank you. I'm going to move over a little bit, Sassy Cassie. I'm not going to waste a lot of time because I know you have a lot of painting to do.
I do.
What have you started here?
Well, this is, our story is called How Chipmunk Got His Stripes. And in the story, we have a bear, but we actually have a black bear. So we've actually painted a beautiful little black bear on our model here, who is, this is Kaya. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I'm not good with names either.
I know. This is little Kaya, and she's one of our models.
Thank you, Kaya, for being here.
And this is a black bear. This actually looks a lot like what the story looks like. And actually, we're going to go ahead and add a little finishing touches to that one. We like sparkles. So we're going to put a lot of sparkles here on this little black bear. And there it is. Okay, now for her face, we just thought, well, we're not sure we want to do a black bear on the face. So we thought we'd make more like a girl bear with some pink in it. So we're going to go ahead and put some finishing touches on this one. First, we're going to do our black. We're going to go ahead and put some touches here, make this just a little darker, and then some touches here, and bring this up. Yeah. And then we'll turn the head this way, and we'll do some more little because you know, bears are pretty furry. So we got to make these little furry touches on the top. And then we've got this down here. Put that black in there. Great. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add some white, because white always makes such nice highlights. And then we're going to have an awesome bear. All right, so let's put some white in there. Oh, that bear's really coming together now. Can you see that, John?
Oh, we're about to see a really good shot of it on the screen.
Oh, I'm excited. Okay, all right. And she's just a cute little bear. Oh, and we're going to
this is looking better with everything you do.
Right? That
Oh,
white.
look at that.
Yeah, it just really kind of pops it out and really makes this cute little bear face. And now let's go ahead and put some sparkles on there. So I want to make it kind of pretty and sparkly.
So isn't this neat, the whole face painted up? And
So
for my
there's-
audience, notice those ears. That
ahead and
really
look at the
is
camera.
what bears, they have those kind of rounded ears.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, and she's got that little black nose. And give us a big smile. There we go.
There we go. Bears
Yay.
can smile. Why not?
There's that gorgeous face. Yay. All right, so you guys give her a big round of applause. She looks great.
Everybody.
Woo! All right, so you can go ahead and hop
So she's
down.
now going to be part of our audience.
Now
and
we have a bear for our story.
we have a bear for our story. We still need a chipmunk.
So
don't
now we need our chipmunk. Come on up here, little chipmunk, because this is
You're
the
gonna
star
love
of the
this story of the
story.
chipmunk. You're just going to love it.
Okay, and this is Marley. Okay, great. We've got Marley. This is our model Marley.
Welcome, Marley.
Marley, how old are you?
5.5.
Oh my gosh, wow. Now, sometimes chipmunks, they're a little bit kind of orangey with, they can be orange color, kind of an orange brown. So we did this really bright orange today. And we're gonna go ahead and just put the highlights in this one as well.
Have
And-
you had your face painted before?
Yes.
Oh, good. You like it?
Yes.
All right.
All right, and let's put your head up a little bit there. And we're just gonna make her a girl chipmunk too, so we kind of put in some pink on this one as well. So let me turn your head this way. I know that's not quite, but we
Yeah,
just need a little
we'll see
bit
more
here.
of that in just a moment.
Yeah.
I love those teeth, too. I just
Isn't that
love those.
cute? Those little chipmunk teeth. I know. I love those too.
I saw
Okay.
a chipmunk when I went to Crater Lake the last time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, they have a lot of them up there.
Yeah, I think we've got some out on our farm. We get these big mounds of dirt, and
Oh.
I think that's just a bunch of chipmunks out there. Just
Do they have a
Chip-
white stripe on the
I
side?
think they do, and that's
Okay.
actually what we're going to learn today, right?
Yeah.
Is how
the
the
chipmunk got its
got its stripes. So we'll just put some sparkles on this one. And little chipmunk,
Oh,
if you
that
can
is
give us a
sparkly.
big smile.
Big smile.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Look how cute. Maybe you can even put your little.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
yes.
Why don't you guys give her a big round of applause? She's awesome. Woo! All right, come on down, little chipmunk. Good job.
Now, Sassy Cassie, do you have someone else's
I
paint?
do. Now, see, we have some insects in the forest.
Oh, we sure
so
do.
we thought we'd make a beautiful butterfly
Oh,
today. And
yeah.
this is Valerie. This
Hi,
is our model
Valerie.
Valerie. And how old are you, Valerie?
6.
Oh, 6. Wow.
Have you ever had your face painted before?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you like doing that?
Uh-huh.
All right. Well,
I've
welcome.
been told she seeks out face painters wherever she goes. She loves face painting, right? That's her fun thing.
So is this something that's a self-taught skill, or have you studied under somebody?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, years ago, I met a gal, and she asked me if I wanted to be a clown. And I said, yeah, great. And so I was a clown at birthday parties for years and years and years. And then, but now I'm kind of a mom, and I'm kind of older. So now I can still be a clown if I want to, but I really like to do face painting. And I also like to make balloons, which maybe we'll get to at the end of the show.
And what we can do, we're a little tightly scheduled, but we can still record your balloon work, and we can put that in a future program.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, that's
All right.
looking good. Look
Isn't
at
that looking good? All right, so we just have a couple touches on this one, and then we're going to sparkle that one up. All right.
You know, I've seen my first butterfly of the spring just the other day when it got kind of warm.
Did you?
It was black with a yellow outline. I'm not sure what kind of butterfly that is.
Oh, yeah.
We
get,
see painted ladies around here sometimes.
yeah, for sure, and a lot of monarchs. So here we go. Here's our butterfly. Go ahead and give us a big smile.
Look at that.
There you go. Nice.
Round of
Woo.
applause,
Give her a
everybody.
big round of applause. Woo, she's awesome.
Let
Okay,
me
come on
ask my
down.
my crew about timing.
Well, we could
If we
just,
could get. Oh, we have another kid here.
we just have one more.
All right.
And this is our little model, Simon. And Simon, you're 3? Okay, and today he did not want to get his...
You know that.
You know, I think you told me. Okay, so can you show us? We actually did a beautiful owl on him because that's another little animal that we find in the forest is a little owl. We're just to put little finishing touches on that one too.
So you can paint the arm as well as the face.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've even had kids slap their leg up and do their leg. But I tell them I won't paint their feet. Okay, so here's our little owl.
Oh, look at that.
Do we
That's
like-
fantastic.
Yeah, can you give a big smile? Yay!
Oh, that's a nice big smile.
All right, give him a big round of applause. Woo! So now we have all our forest animals.
Okay,
They're
well,
all
thank
good
you.
to go.
Okay, so I want to thank you so much for being here.
Yay!
And we have some contact information because you do parties.
I do parties, yeah.
And 2 of the people who are doing our folktale have birthdays. So Will has a birthday to celebrate today, right?
Yeah, Will has a birthday. His birthday was last week, but his party is today. And little Tenzin, who will be reading our Chipmunk today, it is his birthday. And he's going to be having a little party today. So we're really excited about all that.
Yeah, well, that's a lot to be excited about.
Yay.
So let's have our folktale people come on up on the stage, and I will move over a little
Okay.
bit so you guys, and if you guys remember how to plug in, and if,
We'll go ahead and
let's
move
see,
this
Will, I
off.
think yours is still up there, so come on up. So we have a narrator, we have a chipmunk, and we have a bear, because those are the characters in the folktale, animal folktales. Now, chipmunks are sometimes confused with ground squirrels, but they're a separate species. Now, one marking on chipmunks is the white stripe they have on their sides. Long before TV and social media, people passed down information by telling stories. Some of these stories are called folktales. Folktales explain about life and answer questions. And the question that's answered in the following folktales is, how did Chipmunk get its stripes? So here to answer this question are Will, and Will, welcome back, as I said, to Ramping Up Your English. And Will's friends are here, and Will, I'll leave it to you to introduce your friends.
This is Jimpa, and this is Tenzin over here.
Okay, so welcome to all of you. I think I can get a level camera shot more if I have a seat. And then we can get all 3 of you guys in the shot. There we go. Okay, so Will, I'm just going to turn it over to you, and I'll let you start with the folktale with your narrator.
Okay.
Have to get a little time to open the book.
Yeah.
Of course. These guys have been practicing. I'm eager to hear and see what they say.
One autumn day long ago, Bear was out walking. As he walked, he began to brag. I am Bear. I'm the biggest of all animals. Yes, I am. I am Bear. I am the strongest of all animals. Yes, I am. I am Bear. I am the loudest of all animals. Yes, I am. I am Bear. I am Bear. I can do anything. As soon as Bear said those words, a little voice spoke up from the ground. Can you really do anything? Bear looked down. He saw a little brown squirrel standing on his hind legs. Can you really do anything? Brown squirrel asked again. Bear stood up very tall. I am Bear. I can do anything. Yes, I can. Can you tell the sun not to rise tomorrow morning? Brown squirrel asked. I have never tried that before, but I'm Bear. I can do anything. Yes, I can. Bear turned west to face the sun. It was the time when the sun always goes down. Bear stood up to his full height and spoke in a loud voice. Sun, do not come up tomorrow. At his words, the sun began to disappear behind the hills. You see, Bear said. Sun is afraid of me. He is running away. But will the sun come up tomorrow?
Brown Squirrel asked.
No,
Bear answered.
the sun will not come up.
The bear turned to face the east, the direction where the sun always used to come up. He sat down. Little Brown Squirrel sat down beside him. All that night they did not sleep. All that night Bear kept saying these words.
The sun will not come up. Humph. The sun will not come up. Humph.
But as the night went on, Little Brown Squirrel began to say something too. He said these words.
The sun is going to rise. Ooh. The sun is going to rise. Ooh.
All through the night they sat there. One by one, other animals gathered around them. Fox and wolf, deer and moose, rabbit and porcupine, hawk and owl, otter and beaver, frog and turtle, and even the little mice came. They wanted to see who would be right, bear or brown squirrel. This is what the other animals heard.
The sun will not come up. Humph. The sun is going to rise. Ooh. The sun will not come up. Humph. The sun is going to rise. Ooh.
Finally, it was just before dawn, the time when the sun always used to come up.
Look,
Said Turtle.
a little bit of red is starting to show. Yes,
Said Owl.
I believe the sun will rise today.
Bear only chanted louder.
The sun will not come up. Humph.
But right next to him, a little brown squirrel piped up. The sun
is going to rise.
And the sun came up. The birds sang their welcoming songs. The bright light of the new day spread over the land. Everyone was happy except for one animal. That animal was Bear. He sat there with his head down and a grumpy look on his face. The happiest animal of all was Little Brown Squirrel.
The sun came up.
He chirped.
The sun came up. The sun came up. The sun came up.
Brown Squirrel was so happy he forgot what his wise old grandmother had told him when he was very young.
Brown squirrel,
His grandmother had said.
it is good to be right about something, but when someone else is wrong, it is not a good idea to tease them.
Now Little Brown Squirrel began to tease Bear.
Bear is foolish, the sun came up. Bear is silly, the sun came up. Bear is stupid, the sun came. Wrong!
Bear's big claw came down on Little Brown Squirrel, pinning him to the ground. Bear leaned over and opened his huge mouth.
Yes,
Bear growled.
the sun did come up. Yes, I look foolish, but you will not live to see another sunrise. You will not ever tease anyone else again, because I am Bear, and I am going to eat you.
Brown Squirrel thought fast.
You're right to eat me.
He said.
I was wrong to tease you. I would like to say I am sorry before you eat me, but you are pressing down on me so hard that I cannot say anything. I cannot say anything at all. I cannot even breathe. If you would lift up your paw just a little bit, then I could take a deep breath and apologize before you eat me. That's a good idea.
Bear said.
I would like to hear you apologize before I eat you.
So Bear lifted up his paw, but instead of apologizing, Brown Squirrel ran. He ran as fast as he could toward the pile of stones where he had his home. He had to tunnel under the stones in a nice warm burrow deep underground.
Hurry, Brown Squirrel!
Little Brown Squirrel's grandmother stood on the door waiting for him.
Hurry, Brown Squirrel!
Little Brown Squirrel dove for the door to his home, but Bear was faster than he looked. He grabbed for Little Brown Squirrel with his big paw. Bear's long, sharp claws scratched Brown Squirrel's back from the top of his head to the tip of his tail. But Brown Squirrel got away. Deep down in his burrow where Bear couldn't get him, Brown Squirrel curled up next to his grandmother and slept all winter with those scratches on his back. When spring came, Little Brown Squirrel came out of his hole and looked at himself. There were long pale stripes all the way down his back where Bear had scratched him. He was Brown Squirrel no longer. He was now Chipmunk, the striped one. That is how Chipmunk got his stripes. Ever since then, Chipmunk has been the first animal to get up every morning at the sunrises. He scoots to the top of the tallest tree to sing his song. The sun came up, the sun came up, the sun came up, the sun came up.
And ever since then, Bear has been the last animal to get up. He doesn't like to hear a chipmunk song. It reminds him, as it reminds us all, that no one, not even Bear, can do everything.
Let's hear some applause. All right. So you know what, in these kind of folk tales, this is what people used to sit around the campfire, and people would tell these kind of tales. So way before, most of the time when people have been on Earth, there wasn't TV and there wasn't all the little, social media and stuff. So that's how knowledge got passed down, and someone might very well ask, well, this animal has a white stripe. How did it get it? And so you guys did a wonderful job with the folk tale. So we're going to have a little bit of something else to fill the time. Meanwhile, if you guys want to go and have a seat on the rug, we have something else to show you in just a few minutes. Okay. So why don't you guys go ahead and have a seat on the rug. Actually, if the control room would take the microphones down for our storytellers, we will unplug them and give you guys a little bit of room to move. So they're good. They're able to unplug their microphones and still be in the studio with us. Okay, so thank you, and I want to thank my crew for the wonderful job they did assembling the set that we were able to use today with everybody. Understanding animals, like I said, people have always wanted to make this connection with animals, and a folk tale like this is a great way of making that connection, very much like, and you saw just on the screen a few minutes ago, the girls that had their face painted. That's another great way of connecting with animals. So I asked our viewers when we started this to pay attention, to listen to the words. The words were nice and clear. You guys did a great job. You did very good, read with meaning and stuff. And so with that, people were able to listen well. So viewers, you listened. The other thing you did is watch, because once in a while we showed a page in the book. So the thing was, we had listening and we had showing still things. Did you get to that point, whereas listening to the story, you kind of had like a movie going in your mind? Well, that's a good way to do things, a good strategy in reading or listening and making your English skills even better than they are. If you can get that, that is what readers really, what gets them picking up books, is they see all this action going on in their mind's eye, and it's entertaining and often very informative. So that's a strategy that you can apply on your own when you're listening to things or reading books. So don't let television, as wonderful as television is, I certainly think it's wonderful because I do it, don't let it do all the work for you. Open a book and see if you can get that kind of a vision of the action going on, and that will bring you back to more and more books. Now, here's the thing in learning another language and getting better at it. There are so many words in English that there is no way you can just take like a word a day and learn that word and get anywhere near the amount of English vocabulary you really need. It's not a bad thing to do. I'm just saying it will not develop your vocabulary fast enough as you grow up and need more and more vocabulary. But reading does that. So while you're just taking this journey of what's happening with the chipmunk, for example, and what's happening with the bear, you're encountering words that you don't know yet, and then you're able to take those words and you're able to make them yours. So one of the best ways to expand your vocabulary, besides watching the video clips and the things we do in this program, is to read. And if you read about animals, well, that's going to really help because it'll be within the theme of what we're doing. That'll give you the context. Now, we have some balloon work coming on, so in just a moment, we're going to see Sassy Cassie again, and she's going to show us how you can change balloons into animals. So Cassie, come on over. I think I heard a balloon pop already. So if you'll come on up front, and I think we'll be looking at this camera here. to see your balloons. So you've been real busy while these guys finish their excellent tale. And we talked a little bit about strategy. So show us the balloons and give us some idea how those balloons came to be animals.
Well, yeah, usually, I twist them up, although I've left the twisties in the other room. So anyway, we'll just go ahead and, where's my bear? Come on up here, little bear.
Come on, bear. Come
And
on down.
she gets to get a little brown bear that we made for her.
Come on this way a little bit so we can see
That's
you on
our
the
little
camera.
brown
there
bear.
There we go. All right.
Now, where's my little chipmunk? Because I kind of made come on up here, little
It's
chipmunk.
chipmunk, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
come on up here, come on
and
all the
face
way up
that
here.
way if you can.
Yeah, let's come
We
bring
want to
you
see
over
that
here.
face again.
All right, and this is kind of like a little chipmunk dog with some stripes on the back here. So
Oh,
that's for
cute.
you. And
All
we
right.
got that little
Boy,
chipmunk.
that tail's pointed straight up. You see that
Straight
sometimes
up.
with chipmunks,
yes,
don't you?
Yes. And where's my little butterfly?
Butterfly, here she is.
Yay. All right, and so we have a little butterfly, and she can make that fly, actually. She can move it around and make it fly all over the place. And where is my little owl? Come on up here, little owl.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
come on.
little owl, he gets, owls like to hang out with little flowers and little trees and all kinds of awesome things. So you get to hold on to that little flower there. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Okay, you can go sit down.
Well, Cassie, thank you so much for being on the show. If people want to know about Sassy Cassie, we had some information up there on how to get in touch with you.
Great.
And that's great. Well, we're out of time now, so I want to thank you very much. Visit us at letscreate.org. All episodes of Ramping Up Your English are there, including the one we just enjoyed. It's episode 45. You can watch Ramping Up Your English on Channel 15 and others on the Ashland Home Network and on Channel 182 on Charter Cable in Southern Oregon. Showtimes are 8 a.m. on Mondays and 7:30 p.m. on Thursdays. Channels and showtimes will vary in other areas of the country. Contact your local public access station or education station to see the schedule in your area. I want to thank my guests again today for bringing these animal stories to life. It was so much fun. And I want to thank my director, Denise Ross, and my talented and loyal crew. And I want to thank you, our viewers. All of you helped to make this program an award winner. Join us next time for Ramping Up Your English. I'm John Letts.
You've been watching Ramping Up Your English, a support program for intermediate level English language learners. Learn more. Visit our website at letscreate.org. You can also watch or download today's program at archive.org/details/roguetv. Join us next time on RBTV Voices for Ramping Up Your English.